Hey, 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 what's up, Elm World community? It is Tiff.
And Tig, how are you?
Good to see ya. Good to see ya. We have a very interesting class for you today. It is a Q&A, so we want to hear from you. And for all of the new people that have recently joined our group, we haven't had a current list up on the caption here yet. There's a bunch of people that joined that just weren't able to be included. So let me double check if we're on because, alrighty. So welcome, everyone. We're Effective Leadership in a Modern World. Tig and I met in coaching school, and we come from various backgrounds of coaching, of business, of solopreneurship, of building organizations. And basically, what we've done is we've taken uh, our value from transformational training and coaching and the value of sales and marketing and put that together in a way where we can utilize the modern tools such as Facebook and social media, different mediums on Facebook, and learning how to communicate on social media in a way that people understand who you are, understand your brand value, and understand that they want to work with you. So, what we've done is we combine all of these best aspects and we've created a program and a community centered around a holistic approach to living your best life and growing a business that it impacts at scale, basically.
Yes, absolutely. I just want to highlight what Tiff just said is that, we are focused on combining the life transformation stuff with the business stuff because we understand how important the holistic approach to business is and truly believe that if we are able to transform your life and support you in transforming into a leader who can support a six-figure a month business, that the business stuff is going to happen so much easier for you, and that once you get there, you're going to be able to look back and see that you have your dream life, the best relationships you've been looking for, the greatest health, the best energy, and all that stuff, rather than getting there and recognizing that your life is falling apart because you're burnt out or you've neglected relationships. So we truly believe in this holistic approach. And it's really a unique approach to what's out there in the business because most programs focus solely on the business aspect or they focus on the life aspect. And the other part about the business aspect, there's a lot of programs out there that work on course creation. There's a lot of programs that work on branding or marketing or sales. And what we've done is we've brought all of this under one umbrella, and we do the life transformation in addition to the course creation, branding, marketing, and sales. So this is a whole business development program, which is super exciting.
Yes, yes, and yes. So I'd like to welcome everyone who's watching right now. Go ahead and comment where you're watching in the comments. We love to see where you are in the world. And we want to welcome all of our new members. I know Edwin might be watching right now. He's new. And we have a few more new people. If you're new, go ahead and let us know. And so today we're going to be talking about a buzzword that I'm sure that you've heard over and over and over again, and or you're familiar with, and or you might not be familiar with, but have heard it here and there. If you're doing any kind of online marketing, it's going to be really difficult to not hear this word. And the word is funnel. Funnel. What the heck is a funnel? What is that? Why is that important? And so you might commonly hear this funnel idea by a guy named Russell Brunson. And there are a whole bunch of digital millionaires around the world who have learned from him, who have retaught his tactics and strategies. And who Russell is someone who's made funnels a buzzword. And he's one of the best marketers of our time right now. And so he built a software where you can build funnels rather than having a traditional website. And so a funnel, I want to hear from you all. What do you think a funnel is? I want to hear in the comment section. This is a Q&A. So go ahead and hit us up in the comment section. Let us know what you think it is. And so, Ty, my question for you, as we start to get some answers rolling in right now, why is this important in terms of us nailing down the distinction of a funnel in this modern era here?
Yeah, so this is super important, Tiff, because I made a big mistake early on in my coaching career. And you see these ads, and these ads lead you to believe that all you need is a funnel and you're going to be successful, right? And I bought into this idea, and I actually paid a subscription to Russell Brunson's ClickFunnels, and I was like, yes, I am all in. And it took very little time for me to figure out that I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and the funnel wasn't going to fix anything for me until I figured that out, right? Like, there's so much that goes into having a funnel that's successful, and then being able to deliver on what the funnel what the funnel promises, that having a funnel in and of itself is absolutely meaningless if you don't have the system to support that funnel.
Yes, exactly. And so we're going to cover a little bit later on in this call what makes up a successful funnel. But I have seen Tasha says, this isn't fair because Tasha's in our inner circle, so she might get the right answer here. Is that a funnel is a way of enrolling someone. And Gloria is also in our inner circle and says a series of steps to enrolling people. So, y'all, what a funnel is, if we were to really break it down, is a way, just like Tasha and Gloria were saying, a way of enrolling someone and a series of steps to enrolling people. So, those two things here. And so, this is kind of the idea, is where you have leads, you have people that are your cold market, eventually become warmer, hotter, and then they eventually become your client, your business partner, your customer, and so on and so forth. I realize now that the board is a little bit, there you go. So, Gloria and Tasha are correct that a funnel is a way of enrolling someone. And so it's not just a website. Back in the day, back when people used to be in person, a funnel used to be maybe a mailer that was sent to someone's house, and it made an offer, and that person would then call the number if they were interested in that offer, and then they would get on the phone with a salesperson. That's a one-step funnel. It's literally flyer to phone call. And then over time, as you know, modern era and everything, people would see an ad. They would then, the front of the funnel is the ad here. And then the second part of that would be a website of some sort, making some sort of an offer. And then it would be a purchase page right here. So I realize again, I'm writing outside of the box here, but you guys get what I mean. And so another funnel would be when someone meets you at a coffee shop. This is the most traditional sort of MLM approach, and then they say, hey, do you want to come to this meeting that talks about how you can sell these products and make a lot of money? And then they say, sure. And so they go from invitation, one kind of offer, the first offer, the first offer is to go to the meeting. They go to the meeting, the person who presents a second offer, which is to buy into the program and buy into the products. And then the purchase happens, right? And so then if that person doesn't purchase on that day, what the person who made the offer in the beginning will do is that they'll follow up, which is like another kind of interaction in a funnel. So what a funnel really is a way to engage your lead, engage the person that you want to have as a client or a partner, in a way that brings them closer and closer to their goal. So
Yeah. So one thing that's really important about this, Tiff, is that you made a really important distinction, which is a funnel is a way to bring people to your offer, right? But you have to know what your offer is. And that was a big mistake that I made when I first got the funnel subscription, and I was like, yes, this funnel is going to change my business. The reality is that I hadn't gone through the process and I hadn't done the work to really understand what it is that I was selling, right? I was like, oh, I'm a coach. But the reality is, people don't wake up and want to hire a coach. They wake up and they want to get a result, right? They want to wake up and they want to find their soulmate. They wake up and they want to have better health and better energy. They wake up and they want to start a new business. Nobody wakes up and says, oh, I want to get a life coach today. And just understanding how to position your offer and how to speak the language of what people are looking for is the first process to building a successful funnel. Because if you don't know how to put an offer together and you don't know how to speak that language, no funnel is going to do anything for you. And that's really, I mean, I paid a year subscription for this click funnels, for this funnel tool, and that's $1,200, right? That I spent without having the foundation to actually support having a funnel be used as a tool in my business. And I think that that is a mistake that a lot of people make, because you have to have the foundation for a funnel to work for you. A funnel doesn't build your business. A funnel is a tool that you use in your toolkit in business.
yeah, yeah. And ironically, is that too have spent lots of money on funnel programs. And what made us our inaugural $22,000 was a funnel that did not include the ClickFunnels software. Although now we will use it, and that we have used it. And my mom's business also very successful in using a type of funnel, not including a software that allows it to do that. Also just including, Facebook and then a phone call. And because the offer is so clear that she only needs a one-step funnel. She only
Right.
needs one step funnel. And so the funnel that's going to work for you is going to be the funnel that allows you to educate and enroll and engage your client in a way that helps them understand why your product is important to them. I'm dropping lots of bombs right now, and I'm actually not sugarcoating it with a lot of marketing, because that's how I usually speak, is that in order to get someone to understand something, I usually market the idea to them. But right now it's straight up facts, is that, like, in order to get a funnel to work, like Tig was saying, is be clear on your offer. And so once we were clear on our offer, and our inaugural launch, we did using solely Facebook, no outside software besides maybe Calendly, which we use to schedule calls. 20 grand.
Yeah, the simplicity, people get in their mind, I think, because of the marketing of this funnel software, that funnels have to be complicated, that, it's like this big step by step by step by step process. But the reality is, when you have clarity and you understand the value of your offer, that you can have a very simple funnel that is incredibly effective. And that's what I love about our process, is how we teach. We go through the steps. Like I said, we do the course creation, the branding, the marketing. How do you niche? What do you offer? Who is the person you speak to? What is the language that speaks to that person? And getting really clear on all of that stuff before we pull in this tool that's a really valuable tool if you have those foundations.
Yeah, exactly. And only now Tig and I are implementing like a more extensive version of our funnel, because we're getting more and more clear about how this works. But if you can't sell your product by giving a presentation, like a either it's like a 5 minute, 10 minute, 8 minute, 45-minute presentation to a phone call, then the product yet, I don't think I would test in a funnel. So one of the things that we teach in our program is our proprietary method called the feedback framework. And that feedback framework that we offer to our clients allows them to get so clear on what their client wants that they can then figure out how to serve that client through marketing. If you are watching this right now live, go back and watch the replay and listen to what I first just said, because a lot of times people think you got to market to your client in order to get them to buy something, but actually you got to figure out what the needs are. I'm going to make it a heart. You got to figure out what the needs are and serve them through the vehicle is marketing. The brand of your service as a business person is marketing.
Yes, and you said something really important, which is actually serving people through marketing. It's marketing in a way that your client gets so much value from you just from your marketing that they can't imagine not doing business with you. And we say all the time in our program, business is built through relationship, right? And it's building that relationship, and it's understanding that process, that organic process that doesn't require an extensive funnel or a fancy funnel. Is building that relationship in a way that actually supports you putting these tools into process in a way that's actually going to do something for you. You know, we've been running this business now for what, 6 months? So 6 months, thousands of dollars later, and we are just now beginning to implement a funnel software, because it was important for us to go through that process and build that relationship and understand that client process on a granular level in order to be able to build a funnel that's going to do anything for us.
Yeah, that's so important what you just said. You know, some of the greatest advice I've ever heard from one of my mentors who teaches basically what we teach, but in his own style. Not exactly, because he doesn't have that the coaching and transformation part of what we do, but he said, if you can't sit down with your spouse's parents and explain to them what you do when they ask, hey, Tiff, what do you do? If you can't explain it in a way where they say, oh, okay, cool. And if they say, what is that? You know, so depending on the response of that your spouse's parents, you'll know if you have a viable business, because you have to get so clear on exactly what it is you really do. So for example, some might say that we teach people how to create group coaching programs. However, it is what we do, and what we really do is we help people create leadership in their lives through teaching them how to create group coaching programs, because that's the best way to do that. So
Right.
I help blank do blank through blank, and through is your vehicle. And once you can get clear on that marketing statement, you can build all the funnels you want. And if when you get really clear, all you need is a 2-step funnel. If you ever seen Tony Robbins funnels these days, it's just a picture of him, some copy which speaks to his ideal client. You click on it and you're there to purchase almost immediately. Or maybe you click on it, you see a video where he speaks again to your client, and then there's a purchase button or a book a call button. And so what our job is to provide you with those little nuances that actually help create intimacy, connection, and engagement with your client. But if you yet don't know who you're passionate about serving and what they really want, then it's going to be interesting, to say the least, to try and get a funnel in the mix and then implement everything all up in there, right? So
Yeah, that's one thing that I love about our process too, is we have this process called the purpose triad, where we help people get crystal clear on who exactly they serve, why they serve that client, why they're passionate about serving that client, so that there's no question in their mind going forward who their client is. And this is one of the most challenging things of building a highly successful business. And there's actually programs written just on this. As a matter of fact, I just saw a program that was completely, the entire program was how to find your niche. And it's a super important part of the process, and it's one of the very first processes we take people through so that they have a foundation that they can build upon.
Yeah, 100%. It is the most important key factor. And it's also sometimes can be the most challenging if people make it challenging. And so, this, let us know in the comment section what you're thinking so far about what we've said. We're giving you pure, like, unfiltered value at this moment, like all of our secrets pretty much. And so what we're here to do is really create that leader in you that is confident, that is clear on their message, that is able to communicate that clarity in a way where if we plugged you into any of these systems, that you would make money. And so what we've done recently is, I don't want to reveal all the details of this challenge, but we've hosted a challenge which, oh my gosh, the tremendous improvement in merely, what is it, 2 weeks that we've seen in our clients in terms of the clarity that they've gained, the confidence that they've gained, how they show up on video, which if you're here, you want to be able to build a business on social media, guess what? You got to get on video. There's no other way. I mean, you could probably send some emails, but if you want to build a business and you want to be effective, video is where it's at. So we've done something where Tig, he really, this is his method of creating confidence in people, so that when they have their niche, and then they have confidence, and they have clarity, then they have a way to communicate that. What else is next? What else do you need?
Yes, I love it. And in this process, in this challenge that we're doing, one of the very first questions we ask people is, what do you do? And hint, it's not what you think it is. Right? Sell the result you get for people, not your service. Sell the result. And the possibilities that opened up for people by answering that question in this challenge was extraordinary.
Yeah. Yes. So let's open it to some Q&A, because I feel like we dropped some really clear points, Tig, about what it is that we do, how we help people. And it's not that we're without like a system. We have a system, and we don't rely on only software to make it happen. That I bet you if Tig and I had to start over from zero again, and all we had is just our body and our cell phone, that we can make a sale based on what we teach in the program. And so we focus on deep development of your leadership abilities, the passion that you have, the people that you want to serve, the details of that go into all of that. So that if we dropped you on an island, you could figure out how to help the people you want to help. And even if those people didn't exist there, you could figure out starting from zero to do it over again to help the people that's standing right in front of you. Because really, you guys, is like the magic that has gone into us developing this together is me realizing that I can serve anyone. But it's not about that. It's that which one of those people am I really passionate about, that I want to get really specific results for, right? So I want to hear from you. What are some of the questions you have? Anything that we can help you address? Tasha's in our inner circle. Yes. She says, yes, I'm way more confident. I thought I was confident before.
Yes, that's one thing, that our process is actually built to create confidence, to build your confidence, to have you become a leader who's able to get up in the morning and to be confident about the steps that you get to take to build your business. Anyone who's a leader knows that confidence is paramount. And we really hone in on that and hone in on the process of how do you build confidence as a leader to be able to move forward and do what is required to be a leader of a 6-figure a month business.
Yeah, exactly. Because even it's just like the old uh stories of people winning the lottery, right? And then end up going bankrupt soon after. Why? Because they haven't really become the kind of person that could support, a 7-figure bank account. Jim Rohn, he says that you can get lucky and you can make more money than your skills, but for a short period of time. And after that time is over, your money will always match your skills.
Right.
I mean, you could get beginner's luck, you could have support, you could get make some money based on excitement, but in order to create sustainable growth, you get to grow with the income level. Actually, you growing first, the income level follows, right? So, what do y'all think of that?
Tasha says confidence is needed in everything you do, not only business. And that's one reason why we take a holistic approach to this business, right? Because we know that these skills that you develop in life, relationship skills, the same skills you're going to need to build a relationship with a client are the same skills that are going to be required to build an awesome relationship in your personal life, right? The confidence that it requires, or what is required to show up with confidence in your personal life is the same thing that's going to be required to show up confidently in business. And we truly believe that the holistic approach is the way to build a business that is sustainable for you, because it's not accidental success where you get lucky and you're really successful for a couple of months, but then you're not able to sustain it because you haven't built the systems to have it be something long-term and sustainable. Mm-hmm. So we truly believe in the holistic approach to build something sustainable, to build a sustainable foundation so that each month you get to grow upon what you built the month before.
Yes, yes, yes. And Gloria, one of our inner circle members, is saying that it's working for me. Gloria, can you share a little bit in the comments section here what's working for you? What have you seen the difference in? And if there are any tangible material benefits that you can share also, along with the other benefits that you're noticing from going through this process. I'd love for everyone to hear from you, because you have.
Yeah. And Susan says, I think we need to adjust our self-image to be able to be comfortable with a higher income. And that is so true. And it's something that we work with in the inner circle. One of the first things we work with is money mindset mastery. What are your beliefs around money? And how do you shift your mindset around money in order to sustain that type of income? Because like you said, like we talked about people who win the lottery, if you don't have the mindset to sustain that sort of income, it's not going to be something that happens long term, because it requires a certain amount. It requires a certain mindset. It requires a certain type of leader in order to be comfortable with and accept that type of income.
Yes, exactly. And one of our students, Heather, that you all saw last week, who is generating an additional $40,000 on top of her old corporate income since she joined the inner circle, has also embodied so much this emotional money mastery that we've taught that she even forgot. Like, it's so funny. You can hear us interviewing her and you can hear one of the first interviews we did with her a few months ago and hear the distinctions, the differences between her. Like, she's like, can't even remember what she had to go through. But the thing is, guys, is that like, that is what's going to serve your client. If you take note of your journey and find the pieces of yourself that when you hear your client speak into their desire, what they want and what's their obstacle, for you to pull that out and say, hey, and then embody, like, I understand that that's going to come through your copy. It's also going to come through your Facebook lives. And I'll reveal to you Tig and I's funnel. It's literally a Facebook post to a Facebook group to a Facebook live to a phone call. And we teach our students that. But what is the meat of those content pieces are going to be dependent on your ability to speak to your client. And we help you bridge that gap where we're like, okay, who do you want to serve? How do you want to serve them? And we have our own strategies of how we can extract that from you in a way that you feel passionate about it and your clients feel passionate about it.
Absolutely. Susan says we have self-limiting beliefs that keep us where we are. And that's so true. And I remember that first interview we did with Heather. And I remember her saying, I didn't have the confidence that this is something that I could do. And once I was able to create that confidence, she generated $20,000 in 20 days.
Yeah.
In the first 20 days of the program, she generated $20,000. And that came from the confidence building process that we have as one of the very first processes we take clients through.
Mm-hmm. And even take Tasha, for example. Tasha is one of our team members on Elmworld, and she's also originally started off as a student of Elmworld and has grown in her confidence and is ranking up in her business after a few months and feeling confident enough to be in conversation with her leaders in a way that creates leadership and excitement. And so Tasha's always winning with new clients, enrolling new people in our revenue chat. So if you book a call with us, you guys, you actually get to see screenshots of live revenue chat wins where people brag about, the clients they're enrolling, the calls that they're having, the organizational growth, the percentage growth. Like, it's happening. And it's through not just the process, but falling in love with the process.
Absolutely.
So we're in love with the process. We're still here,
Yes.
So let's see what we have in the Q&A, Ty. Do we have any questions for us to answer?
Nope, no questions.
Awesome. So I'm gonna take a couple of minutes because we're about end of time here. And Ty, I want us to cover some of the exciting things that we have coming up. We're launching a new promo cycle. So what that means, if you're new, is basically we launch an open and close enrollment date so that we can generate a new cycle of clients that we can support, right? And so Tig and I are launching a new promo cycle, and it's going to be with a refined curriculum of what we currently have. So older clients, or current clients, I won't call you older, current clients, you get access as well to this newer refined content in a way that supports you in taking action and helping you grow. And we won't spill all the details right now, but I want us to share a little bit about what we've been learning about this process and about this new promo cycle and why people should be excited to get in now.
Yes. One thing, like Tiff said, this promo cycle is built around Inner Circle 2.0. This is a refined process. One thing that we do at Elmworld is we are continually refining our process. We're doing research. One thing you'll learn about leaders and coaches is that it's paid research. So we run our program, we do research based on what's working for our clients, what needs to be tweaked for our clients. We invest thousands of dollars in our own coaching and programs. We distill that information down, get that information included in our program, and we're constantly refining and leveling up. So we are super excited to be launching this new iteration of Inner Circle and to see how much faster people are able to get results than our clients are even getting results today. We're super excited to share this new process with our current clients and see how it up levels their game. So it's something that we're super excited about.
Super, super exciting. It's so funny because Suns is asking, are you going to show us your Facebook post that is at the front end of your funnel? We have, and we actually teach you, and we actually give you exact steps on how to create yours. And yes, we do. And so that's
And we give you the templates. We give all the templates where it's literally fill in the blank. It's done for you templates, which is exactly the way that we run our business.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So when we speak on these Monday calls, we not only speak to you who are in the greater community of Elm World, but we also get to engage with our inner circle members. And as a reminder to our inner circle members and to anyone who's out there doing any other program, maybe you're in a different program or anything else, is that like the people who create sort of these programs, they have checkpoints, right? So like we have checkpoints as to like what gets to be done before what gets to be done before what gets to be done. Yes, you can skip things, but they all build on each other. They all build on each other. So if you are at a point, whether you're in our curriculum or somebody else's curriculum, where you feel like, I'm lost, I don't know what to do, or I just want this or that, and you're treating it like a buffet, you might get buffet results. I don't know. I've never been to a 5-star buffet that I really liked, So buffets are in their own category of restaurant experiences. But I have been to, restaurants that are 5 stars, or I don't know how many stars they give out these days, but Michelin star restaurants where they serve you one course at a time, and each flavor builds on top of each flavor, plate after plate after plate.
Yes, you literally just took the words out of my mouth, because I, like you, I've been to a lot of buffets, and I have never found a buffet that I'm like, wow, that blew me away. But I have sat down at a restaurant where it's a 7-course set meal, and they bring course after course. It's thought out, it's planned. Like you said, one plate builds upon the next, and have been completely blown away. And one thing that we say in our course all the time, trust the process. So whether you join our course or whether you're in another curriculum, I'll tell you the same thing, even if you're in somebody else's program. Trust the process, because hopefully, if you've signed up for a program, you've obviously trust the course creator enough to have signed up for the program. So trust the process they're taking you through, because these curriculums are built in a way, they are designed to get you results. And we teach you how to create those curriculums. We teach you how to create your own curriculum, how to create your own program that is going to get your clients the results that they're looking for.
Yeah. Y'all, let's get macro really quick. So Ty is hitting some really important points, and I just want to bring it up to a big picture thing here. So if I have permission to do that, put yes in the comment section. I've had permission to go big, big, big before we get off. So let me see first, because I don't just want to say it. I want to see. I want to see. Say yes if I have permission to go big. Okay. So all of this stuff about course creation, social media, marketing, sales, all this stuff, what Ty and I, and what we know you are very passionate about, is being able to create community, fulfillment, prosperity. What does that really look like? Well, to tell you the truth, the way things have transformed on social media and the way that the younger generation has taken this on, and now the generation that's now learning social media is embracing. The reason why is because community is so valuable and important to us. And so we use technology in order to connect. No matter what stories you hear about disconnection, this is a very powerful tool to connect with each other. And the landscape of business has changed and is never turning back. The landscape of business and the prediction and where it's going is saying that you need to build brand around a community that you care about, or else you're not going to succeed. And now more than ever, millennials and below care about, where do you source ingredients? Where is this? Where is that? They have a set of values that they uphold in order to move in their life. And so if a company doesn't stand strong on values that they believe in, it's going to be hard to build community around it, which is going to be hard to make money, right? So it's like, whether your end goal is community or money, this is the way to do it. So this is why we teach community building on social media. Is truly what we're doing here.
Right. It's such an important point now more than ever. I mean, look at the state of the world. Look how much brick and mortar businesses are suffering. But you know who's not suffering?
Not us.
Online businesses. And online businesses aren't suffering because it is the place that people are turning to for connection. I mean, people are starved for connection right now. And if you build a community around the results that you're committed to getting for your client, you are golden.
Mm-hmm. The way that people are learning has shifted. We have remolded our brain, our way of being, everything to be able to take this phone and make something happen. And so, what we teach in Elm World is to be able to take these really important principles, values, and everything else, and package it in a way where it's palatable for today's marketplace. That's what we do. We're not creating something new. We're just making sure that you have exactly what you need in order to move forward from now until at least the next few decades before things start to transform again. But they're not going back. I just want to say that they're not going backwards. We're going forward. So if you can find all the ways that this is valuable to you, then you're going to not have challenges, because you will, but you're going to overcome these challenges for the purpose of being able to be on the front of this wave, not missing the wave.
Right. So if you're out there and you're thinking, I'm not sure that I can do this, we take you through the process from A to Z. We take you step by step by step how to do this. This is not something that you have to figure out on your own. We have a process that we take people through that's been proven. It's been proven for us. It's the way that we do business. We take you through the process. If you're interested in that type of support, go ahead and put Inner Circle in the comments. We would love to have a conversation with you. Tasha will reach out to you initially and have a brief conversation with you to see if you're ready to move to the next level. All you have to have is the commitment to do this. We do have a couple of requirements with our clients. You have to be at a certain level in your business in order to move forward. But let's have a conversation and see where you are. Even if you're not at that level, we have tools in place. We have things in place that can support you to get to that level. And we're currently working with people who aren't quite at that level yet, but they're committed to get to that level, and they're in the game, and we're working with them to get them to that level so that we can say, yes, awesome, you are part of the Inner Circle.
Yeah.
Because we're committed to getting you there. Even if you never end up joining the Inner Circle, we're committed to supporting you. We're committed to supporting you with tools that is going to help you up level and to get to where you want to be. So if that's the type of support that you want, go ahead and put Inner Circle in the comments and we'll have Tasha reach out to you.
Yes, and Tasha is on our team, so don't be surprised if you see a message from her. She's basically the first stop where she figures out where you are headed, like what Tyga's saying. So welcome Tasha into your life if this is something that you want to have a conversation about. Awesome, y'all. So we're definitely way over time, and we thank you for your contribution, what you've contributed in this live so far. Watch not what we do, but also how we do it, right? Like be observant of how we talk about things, how we market things, how we post things. These are all things that we do strategically and intentionally. Nothing is done by accident here. So with that, have a great week, and we will see you next week when we run our promo cycle.
Yeah, so we are on a mission to create 10 million leaders in the world, and we would love to have you be one of those leaders.
Yes, 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 yes. If you got value, put value in the comments section. Come back and watch the replay if you need to. We dropped some golden nuggets, and we love you. Bye, World.
Bye bye.